Hi, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is Empowered Wellness by Teddy D. So, this is my week 20 update. 20 weeks. I can't believe it's been 20 weeks already since I have been using the GLP-1 medication Zepbound to work on me and help me get my stuff together. So, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everyone who posted and left comments on a post that I created a few days ago for my best friend. Basically, wanting your input and feedback to help her on her journey as she starts Manjaro. She was supposed to have started last week. She didn't start. I guess she was a little scared. She decided she was going to wait a little bit to start. But she's supposed to be starting this Sunday. I think she's going to take her first injection of Manjaro. I think she's going to let me do it for her. I hope she let me do it for her. And I'll see if she allows me to record that. So we'll see. I'll see how she feels. But anyway, my week 20 update. So I'm still on the 5 milligram of Zepbound. I have utilized both the Zepbound pens and the vials. Personally, I feel like I like the vials a bit better than the pens. That's just my opinion. Um, but I'm still on the 5 milligram. I do intend to titrate to the 7.5, probably in the next couple of weeks. That's my intention. But over this past week, things have been pretty good overall. I have. I'm still not feeling the appetite suppression as much as I was before, and I'm not exactly sure why that is. But I don't know. Like the 2.5 was really great for me. The 2.5 was amazing for me. Um, but the five isn't doing what I would like for it to do, and it's kind of unfortunate because I kind of wanted to stay on the five for a while, which I've technically been on the five for almost 3 months now. Um, So I think I'm gonna go ahead and titrate up. Maybe I think I have maybe like one more dose of the 5 points, the 5 milligram, and I'm gonna titrate up to 7.5. I haven't really had many side effects. Um, Things have been going pretty good in that area. 2.5, I had every side effect, but I haven't had that many side effects here. Um, I would say the main thing is I haven't really had constipation, but it has been harder to go, and I think that happens when I don't drink a lot of water, and I can clearly notice the difference when I don't drink a lot of water. So definitely drink the water. It really helps to ease the flow, to make things flow as they should. If you catch my drift, everything just goes. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, but yes. It's going good. Everything's going pretty good. Like I say, no major side. The one thing that I have had consistently, even since starting the 2.5, was it's like an increase of like mucus, maybe a couple of days after I take my injection, like some phlegm in my throat. I don't know what that's about, and I've heard a couple of other people say that they've had that. I'm not sure if that's like a well-known side effect or not. In addition to that, sometimes, and it's not all the time, like I get like this. Warming type of sensation in one of my arms, like after, like it's typically in this arm after a couple days after injection. And I've never injected in my arm, so I'm not so sure why that happens, but it does. Um, let's see. So one thing that I can say as a non-scale victory is that y'all know a few weeks ago, I guess maybe several weeks ago now at this point, I was talking about how my watch, like I had to, take out some of the little links in my watch because my watch was falling down my arm, as well as I had to get some new pants. Well, whoop de doo. I It's happening again. Like with the watch is happening again, and like the pants. Like I got the pants that I bought, they were maybe like four sizes smaller. I think I was in a 38, and I bought 34 size pants. And I'm in 34 size pants now, and they're too big. So I have some on now, and I have plenty of room in them. So they're kind of, it's not falling down a lot, but it is, I can kind of tell. So here soon. maybe sometime next week. I think I'm gonna go and get some new clothes because everything is kind of starting to fall down and look not as great as I would like for it to look while I'm wearing it. So I'm gonna go get some new clothes. I think I'm gonna go to Goodwill. I've been given some recommendations to do that. Just while I'm on my weight loss journey, go to Goodwill or thrift stores so that I can get clothes and not have to pay so much money having to replace things so often because it's crazy. Like my one for me, one of the things that happens to me first when I'm losing weight is I begin to lose inches around my waist, and I don't know if that's like normal for everybody, but that's definitely what like happens to me. So I have to I just want to make sure that my clothes fit well and I look good in whatever I have on. So I'm gonna pause, and we are going to do my week, I guess 19 to 20 weight update. So I'll be right back with that. All right. So y'all, listen. I'm gonna tell it myself real quick. So I was just recording again, and I thought I was recording, and I saw the green light, but I did not press record. Don't you hate when that happens? Does that happen to anybody else, or is it just me? I don't know. But anyway, listen. So my current weight is 195.6. So that means that I have lost 4.9 pounds in the last over the last week. So I'm super excited about that. And my reason, the way I was able to do that is by getting back on track. And I'm getting back on track with my daily water intake. I've gotten back on track with my daily exercise. The only thing that I really haven't gotten back on track to doing is my food tracking. Um, I haven't really been doing that as much, and I guess it's because I know pretty much what I eat, and I know the calories that are in that. I have pretty much eat the same, variety of things, even if it's not the same thing every day, and I know how much everything, the calories that are in everything. Um, so yeah, but I think I may start back tracking. I was using my Fitness Pal in the past, and I may start back using that, or I may do something different. I haven't quite decided on that just yet, but tracking is definitely always a good thing to do, just so you can know for sure, what the amount of calories that you are, intaking. So yeah, so when I weigh myself, I typically weigh myself in the morning times, usually like after a shower, double BAN. Um, don't look at me like that. You know what double BAN stands for? Butterball naked. I can't be cussing on YouTube. My mama might be watching this. I'm gonna save that for TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. Maybe we'll, have some extra stuff on there. Um, but anyway, yeah. So 195.6. I'm excited about that. It's Darium told me recently. He was like, "Oh, don't worry. You'll be back in the in Wonderland soon. You just need a good sneeze or something." He said, and I did sneeze the other day, so I guess it worked. I guess he knows things. That's a smart man. Y'all need to get some advice from him because it works. But no, I have been working very hard to get back on track with my water, with my exercise. Like I said, I haven't really been tracking as much. Haven't been tracking. Well, I'm not gonna say I haven't been tracking at all. I have been tracking. I definitely have been kind of. I've been mentally tracking. Let's say that I haven't really been using like an app or anything, but I have been mentally tracking. But yeah, back in Wonderland. My intention is to stay in Wonderland this time. But yeah, things have been going pretty good. No major side effects. Like I said, there hasn't been. I have had, of course, the medication slows down your digestion, but I haven't really been constipated per se. It has just been a bit harder to go, and I know that's because I haven't been drinking as much water. I know I was on, excuse me, G's 101 did a live the other day talking about pretty much all things, dealing with like digestion and like constipation and things like that, what to do about it, how to avoid it, and all these different things. So that's a pretty good video if you want to check that out. And And one of the things that we talked about on there is the importance of getting your water. And this is something that my doctor told me too, because I told him this several months ago. And he was like, "Oh, you just need to drink more water. Like if you are going every day, if you're able to go and things are able to, come out, but it's just difficult. The main issue that you're probably having is you're not, hydrated enough. You're not drinking enough water. And I've been knowing that I haven't been drinking enough water. I've said that here that I have been very lax in my water intake. But I'm working on it. I've pretty much gotten it back together. But yeah, so I'm gonna do something. I haven't taken my injection yet. I decided I'm gonna do it here with you all. I actually haven't done that before on any of my videos, so I'm gonna do that. So I have all my little supplies here. Got my Zepbound and my needles and my alcohol pads. Y'all be having these accents and they just come out of nowhere. I'm like, who is inside of you? Because we gonna have to cast some demons out of there because I don't be knowing what's going on. Who are these people? I just be talking and randomly I start talking in a different accent without even trying. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, okay. So this is the little Zepbound box. As you can see, I'm still on the 5 milligrams. So I'm gonna open this up. I took it out of the refrigerator maybe like about 30 minutes or so ago. And I did so to kind of let it come to a room temperature. So if you haven't seen this, this is how it is. It's how you open the box. So it does come with instructions and the medication here. So it's 5 milligram through. How do I do this? Okay, there we go. 5 milligram Lily Direct. That's where I get my Zepbound from. Sit this over here. So it's this thing of instructions. It's a lot of instructions. Just in case you're wondering out there whether or not they send you instructions and tell you what to do. I'm gonna show you. So this is the full list of instructions that they give you. And it's not just one side, it's two sides. And this is pretty cool because it gives you a lot of information about like side effects that you should expect, all kinds of things. And it has instructions on here about like, how to actually use the syringe. And it also has instructions about, what to do. It also tells you on here somewhere. Oh, a lot going on. Sorry if this is noisy. But it also kind of like shows you like injection sites. So like, around the navel, not directly on the navel, but like around the navel, and your stomach area, your thighs, behind the arms, and it gives you full instructions on what to do, which I think is pretty great. All right. So it's already capped, so I'm gonna take off my cap. It's already capped, it comes capped. Take that off. Take a little alcohol swab. I don't know if this is necessary or not because these are produced in a sterile environment. But I like to just, wipe off my cap anyway, just a little bit, just just because. Let that dry for a second. And I use this is a little easy touch insulin needle used for the injection. All right. So typically, I typically use my stomach to do my injections, and I'm going to do that again today. The other day, I used my thigh. Didn't really feel the suppression as great, and I'm gonna try my thigh again, but it's not gonna be today. So I am going to. Matter of fact, let me do this first. I'm gonna stand up. So I'm gonna go here. So this part. And I think I've talked about this before in the past. How like I have like scar tissue in different places on my stomach. It's worse over here because I've had a few stomach surgeries due to my colon rupturing a couple years ago, and I had to get a both a colostomy bag and an ileostomy bag. But I'm gonna go over here. Like this area over here is kind of like a sweet spot for me, and I like that area, so I'm gonna go there. So first of all, let me do this, and I do like to draw up a little air for the amount that I'm doing, and then take this and put it into the valve. Push the air in there. To me, this is a good way to get the medication out if you're having issues. So let me pull back on this. All right. And I like to tap it to make sure there's no air bubbles in there. And then I'm gonna bring this up to prime it a bit. Okay. So now that that's done, I'm gonna take my alcohol pad and wipe the area that I'm going to be doing my injection. Now I know my skin's already clean because I always shower before I do my injections, but I just like to just be extra safe. Ain't nothing wrong with being safe. All right, let that dry a bit. Okay, and I like to pinch a little piece of my skin. I'm just gonna go straight in. And then as I'm injecting, I typically release a bit. And I hold for just a second. Bring it up. Okay, we are good. All right, so that's it. So if you haven't seen, no, if you don't know how to use the syringe, it's basically what I do. That's the process. It's very simple, and I mean you'll do it pretty much the same way if you are using compound. And the compound they come in a vial also. With the auto injector pen, with these you just take off this cap and then you twist this to the green unlock. So there is lock and unlock. So it's typically here, and you'll twist it there, and it has a little button in there, and then you'll put it on there, and then you'll just kind of like go. But anyway, that is my update for the week. Thank you all for your continued support. I appreciate it. If you don't follow me now, please consider doing so. I would love to have you as a part of my community. Before I go, Toby, you want to say goodbye to your friends? Toby, hey, y'all, Toby's over there minding his own business, so I'm gonna let him be. Y'all see him. Your friends wanted to say hello to you. You ain't gonna speak? Okay. I'm gonna let him get back to doing him. And I'm gonna, his business is his business. Jen always tell me I be putting Toby business out in the YouTube street, so I'm gonna refrain from doing that. I'm gonna let him have his time. I'm gonna let him reclaim his time, and I'm gonna get back to me. Anyway, don't forget to fuel your minds, move your bodies, and rise with purpose. And I will see you soon.